Hello and welcome back to another video on Diablo 4. So I just now got my fifth unique and my Uber unique, my fifth Uber unique. I deleted one of them. I've gotten two Doombringers now. I've gotten two Shakos now, and I got that stupid, uh, useless necklace that is salvage only, the Melted Heart. So yeah, we immediately salvaged that because it's just like kicking the nuts. So, anyways. I have this spreadsheet I've made up, and it's pretty much a cheat sheet for the season two in-game loop, and this is pretty much what I do and follow every day. So it starts out, it shows all the class specific uniques that Duriel drops, okay, and then it has the non class specific uniques here, and then it has the Uber uniques. All right, we believe there are hidden bonuses to the loot system, like drop rates. So the one I believe to be true, there's a couple that people are spreading around, and I don't know about those, but I'm like 96% sure that being lower level uh has like a catch up mechanic. Okay, so we think it's a catch up mechanic. We've talked about it a lot since the beginning of Diablo. We've talked about this, and we noticed that lower level characters were getting better drops than our max level characters. We've always noticed this, and we definitely noticed this for Duriel. So, um, yeah, maybe try it yourself. And I will say this: every time I got an Uber unique, I was on a low level character. My level 100 didn't get it. So the spreadsheet, it pretty much breaks down the in-game loop and what you need to do. And to summon Duriel, you need 2x shards of agony and 2s mucus eggs. Okay, so we all know that from my prior videos. Always prior hell tides over anything else because it's time gated. So what that means is you always want to do your hell tide. Every time you see a hell tide up, go and do it no matter what you're doing. I don't care if you're in a nightmare dungeon, whatever you're doing, just stop doing it. Go do hell tide. And you want to use helltides.com. Okay, go to helltides.com and look on their map. There's like a little interactive map they have. Look around the map. Look for the white chests with the green dots. Those are verified living chests. The 300 value chests. You can open them at 280. Remember. So you want to open those and you get living steel. Okay, you can get 3 per chest normally. And one time I got 5. So there's other people who got 5 a few times. I've only ever gotten it once. So make sure you're getting your living steel. That is time gated. So do that every time it comes up. Okay. So, and then the other thing you need to do is your trio whispers. All right. You need one of each body part to summon Varshan. So you need gurgling head, trembling hand, blackened femur, and malignant heart. So you get the body parts from doing trio whisper turn-ins, and then when you're doing your trio whisper quests, random elites can spawn in Helltide and Blood Harvest Zone that can drop just the malignant parts outright. So always be on the lookout for those. You'll see them on your mini map. A little icon will pop up, and it takes them like 15 seconds or so to spawn. So make sure you wait for them to spawn because they do drop Varshan parts. Um, so that's how you get the parts, and then you go and do the parts. Obviously, you have to summon 2 Varshans and 2 Gregors to do 1 Duriel. Okay, so 2 sub bosses equals 1 Uber boss. All right, and then like I said, lower level players seem to have a higher and better loot chance. So make sure you bring a low level player, carry somebody or whatever. Tell them to get on their alt. Doesn't matter. This is the main in-game loop, and it's pretty. To me, I don't like it. I don't like the in-game loop. There's not enough to do, and I don't like being time gated with Hellgate. I don't like having to wait for Hellgate, and I don't like having to do Hellgate, Helltide, Hellgate. I don't like Hellgate. That's the new name for it. So yeah, Hellgate sucks. Um, and then you just have to do whispers in between, and sometimes I run out of whispers, and then there's just nothing to do, and then I have to go and farm like Green Zone, or violed crystals or something. I don't know. It's just when that happens, I'm really frustrated. Let's just say that. Um, and if you're a barb or rogue, you might want to farm bloods. You do that by killing world bosses and doing legion events. you need bloods to summon another boss, and that boss can drop weapons for Rogue and Barb. So, yeah, blood. Um, and then just some general farming things I do. This is like what I do when I don't have Whispers and Helltide's not up. Uh, so for one, always do Durail in a 4-man group. It's called a rotation. That means you say, hey, I'm looking for 3 people who have enough mats to summon 1 Duriel. And that's a rotation. That means you find 3 people who all have equal mats, and then you guys join up and do a group. And that gives you 4 kills as opposed to 1. So 4 times the loot, or 3 times, it's more loot. Just do it. So you can do it on the Discord. You can join my Discord and do it. And yeah, so I'll leave those links in the description below. For golden crafting mats, I'll farm Blood Harvest. It takes 150 shards to summon it. It's the little Yoda icon in the Blood Harvest zones. You just go to the center there. And then I normally have a group of players when I do this. That way we can split the cost. And then if you have 4 to 5 people there, you guys can collect enough shards from doing the Blood Harvest to continuously spam Blood Harvest. So each one of you just like puts 50 shards in, and then it just keeps rotating. And then the next person puts 50. And yeah, you just get an infinite loot pinata. So really nice to do that in a group. Again, you can find groups for that on the Discord. I run nightmare dungeons for veiled crystals. So these veiled crystals, these are annoying, and you need a lot of them to craft. 925 items are expensive. Okay, they take a lot of gold and crafting mats. So, I do nightmare dungeons. You can zoom through them as Necro Bone Spear, and I just get a lot of these crystals. If you're a rogue, it depends on your build. Barb, dude, Whirlwind Barbarian is insane for farming. He just sucks at bossing. But yeah, Whirlwind Barbarian, insane farmer. And then another thing I always, I put in here so I remind myself is during Helltides, you want to get every single Fiend Rose. Okay, you need these. These are a heavy mat for crafting. To enchant an item, to reroll stat on an item, you need Fiend Rose. So 100% want to grab every single Fiend Rose. Okay. If you plan on leveling an alt, you can collect pack shards on your main. Okay, that means you can do like the events, the pack events, get the bloods from them, and get blood shards, and then you can spend them on your packs on your alt later. They carry over to your alt, so that's really good. Keep that in mind. But your alt will have to do the season story quest if you want to unlock certain packs. So keep that in mind as well. But you can farm the pack shards on your main, so that's pretty plus to me. I like that. Also, another thing I notice a lot of people don't do and haven't done is they don't have whispering keys for the silent chest. So you get silent chest during Helltide, as well as the green zone, the dark blood harvest. So always, I'm always carrying at least 50 keys, whispering keys. These can drop some pretty decent loot out of. I've gotten quite a bit of 925 items out of these silent chests. So whispering keys, yeah, go ahead and buy those. You get them from the Purveyor Curiosities, and yeah, I'd open them all. They also can drop cinders and stuff like that for Helltide, so a little bonus loot there. Always be doing that. And then, like I said, to get bonus chance at loot, bonus drop rates, hidden drop rate, lower level character on Duriel. If you already have Doombringer, then don't do it on Barb Rogue or Necro. If you're trying to get Harley Quinn or in Duriel's, do it on another class. There are uniques that are specific to classes only. And so if you get a unique, to not get a duplicate like I did, I've gotten duplicates because I keep doing Duriel on my Necro. And I haven't made a Sork or a Druid. I haven't made another class to do it on. So I am going to do that tonight, though. I think I'm going to make a Sork because I'm pretty sure Sork's one of the strongest classes. It's one of the strongest balanced classes, I should say. It's really good at speed farming. It's really good at boss killing. So it's good at both. Barbarian, it can be good at one or the other. It can be really good at Helltides. It can be good at Green Zone, etc. But it sucks at boss killing. Or it can be really good at boss killing and it sucks at Helltide. And you know what I mean? Sork, on the other hand, is just good everywhere. It's good at Helltides and it's good in bossing. So I think I'm gonna make a Sork next, and it fits the drop table. Um, it'll give me, since I already have Doombringer and I don't want Doombringer and I don't really want the Grandfather. I want the Visage and that's it. I really want a Visage. So all classes can drop this, but I've already gotten a Doombringer. So and I kind of want the spear. I just want to. I don't know why, but I want a spear. So I think I'm gonna make a Sork and try to get the Visage on the Sork with the spear. And yeah, so I'll go ahead and put this link. If you guys want to use this, a little cheat sheet, a little reminder on the side. You know, what to do, your routine, and if anything, what you should do if you do plan on playing, log in, do Helltide, and do a round of whispers in the blood harvest zone. And if that's all the time you have, then that's all the time you have. That sucks. And just save your boss materials for when you have enough to do like 3 rotations of Duriel. And then once you have enough for 3 rotations, find a group and do 3 rotations. That's, you know, pretty it's pretty. I don't. I honestly don't like the. I don't like the in-game loop right now because it rewards group play, and I like, where's solo self fun? Solo self fun. This would be, dude. I tell you, I'm at almost 500 runs, almost, and I don't know what to tell you. If I was solo self fun, I couldn't do it. I banged my head against the wall. But yeah, let me know if the video helped, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.